Okay, thanks, Red. Thanks very much. Welcome, everybody. It's Monday night again, Onpassive UK and Ireland weekly presentation. The structure of tonight is going to be a slideshow presentation from Red, as he previously mentioned, and then afterwards we're going to have any Q&A session. So without further ado, I'll pass it across to you, Red, for the slides.
Thanks very much, Neil, and welcome everybody, especially our guests here. This is the UK and Ireland Onpassive slideshow presentation, and we're going to go through what the Onpassive opportunity is here. So what is it we're going to learn on this webinar? He said dropping his pen. Next slide, please. Okay, so we're going to learn on here what Onpassive is, the person who's in charge, and why we actually need the Onpassive products at the moment. Why are these products that we have within Onpassive needed right at this moment? The opportunity that's currently available, we'll have a quick look at that and compare it to what Onpassive has to offer, and the benefits of this thing that we're going to be showing you today, the founder's opportunity. So what exactly is Onpassive? Well, for a start, it is a very real business. And what I mean by this is, it means it is completely legal. It was first registered in Orlando, Florida, back in November of 2018, and has subsequently been registered also as a limited company in India in January of this year. And as you can see there, we have two physical offices now. We have our main office in Florida, Orlando, Florida there, and we have our IT and support offices in a place called Hyderabad, high-tech city in India. And this office was on lease for around about 9 years, I believe now, and it is where all of our IT developers and support staff are housed. We are an information technology business that has artificial intelligence at its core, and we also are a brick-to-mortar asset, and as you can see there, we are a total online marketing solution. Here's a few pictures then of what our offices in Hyderabad high-tech city looks like, and as you can see on the bottom right hand side there, it's 6 stories, a really big building that houses now close to 600 staff we've got housed there, and all our developers, technicians, support staff, and everything that you would expect to have for a large online company is all housed there. It's been completely redeveloped and upgraded, and as you can see, it's pretty plush. And a quick map there on the bottom left hand side of High Tech City. Now, the reason it's been we've got a physical presence here in Hyderabad High Tech City is because this place is the Silicon Valley of India, and it's where all the good brains of the internet space are based. So Ash Mufareh, who is our CEO and visionary, he decided instead of bringing the Indians, who are fantastic at this type of work, to us, we will have a physical base there, and then we can draw on the local population to facilitate all of our needs. And that's why we have a physical office in Hyderabad. So as I said, the person behind Onpassive, the visionary and our CEO, is a man called Ash Mufareh. He's a family man with wife and kids, and he's got in his own right of 20 years of online business experience. He's been extremely successful online. He's been one of the top marketers online, and he has worked for many companies online over this 20 years that he has done. And as I said, he has been on his own right very, very successful. And what I mean by successful, I mean $1 million earner successful. But one of the things he found was, even though he was a master of marketing and recruiting, he couldn't replicate to other people what he could do. And he wanted to give everyone a fair shot of making money online. So he went around trying to find a company that would facilitate what he wanted to do. He couldn't find one. So he thought, you know something, I'll build it myself. So for him to do that, he had to go back to university and college. He got himself a Master of Information Technology in e-commerce, MIT, and he also went back to Harvard to learn specifically about online business creation. And close to 3 years ago now, Onpassive, the idea was born. And this is when it all started in June of 2018. So what is Onpassive going to do for you? Well, for a start, it is a 100% automated, done for you system. And what I mean by this is you will not have to recruit or convert leads, because we will physically be paying the company to do this for us. So there is no qualifications. You don't have to be a marketer. You don't have to know anything about online marketing whatsoever, okay? All you have to do is to be a founder within this, because the company is going to do everything for you, 100% automated, hands-free. They're going to guarantee traffic. Now, I'm going to get into this a little bit more in a moment, okay? Not only is it just normal traffic, it's a thing called targeted traffic, and I'll get into this in a moment. It's also going to be self-funding. And what I mean by this is you're only ever going to pay out of pocket twice with Onpassive, and that is once to become a founder, which at the moment is $97 US, and then one more time out of pocket when we launch to the world, which is going to be happening very shortly. And that is going to cost you between $100 and $250 US. After that, everything comes out of commissions earned from the customers that will be coming in to Onpassive. So it becomes self-funding. You pay twice and the remainder comes out of profit. Everything is all going to be done for you in one place under one roof. It's going to have every imaginable tool for your success, easily accessible in that one place, which I said. We have no copycat tech or recycled tech, because everything, every single product and service of Onpassive has been developed from the ground up with our technicians in Hyderabad. And not only that, it is all integrated with artificial intelligence. And the best of all of this is we have the lowest price anywhere on the globe for these products and services. So let's have a little look then at some of the products that you will see within the Onpassive ecosystem. Now, as you can see, there's a bit of a theme going on here with O, okay? Onpassive is, as its words say, it is passive. You can either be actively passive, or you can be just passive in its own right and let the company do it all for you. Obviously, there is tangible reasons to be active with Onpassive and grow a team, but you don't have to. And this is the beauty about Onpassive, is if you are absolutely rubbish at doing anything online, this is the business for you, because the company are going to do it all for you. Now, we've already been shown 4 products, okay, from the company that are very close to being launched. One of them has been launched actually, which is O Trim, and the remainder are going to be ready for use very, very shortly. And we as founders will get to use these before the general public. One of them on the top left-hand side there is Academy. This is our e-learning center where companies, colleges, universities, or individuals can upload their courses onto this, and people can then sign in and pay to do these courses. If you're in the UK, it's a bit like the Open University or online college courses, etc. We've also got O Trim on the right-hand side there. That is a URL domain shortener, okay, that's also got a tracking device behind it. We've got Obless there as well. This is our crowdfunding platform, and the beauty, one of the major beauties about Obless is that there is no commissions paid to the company. So if you are crowdfunding for anything, 100% of that money goes to that cause. Unlike a lot of the crowdfundings, they take anything between 20 and 35% off the top to host that crowdfunding. With Obless, 100% of that money goes to the good causes. And the other one that's coming online very shortly is going to be O-Staff, and we've also got O-Tracker as well. So all of these things here, okay, are pretty amazing. The jewel in the crown that we're going to have is O-Connect, you see in the middle there. This is going to be our webinar service that is very similar to Zoom, and it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Compared to Zoom, it's going to blow them out the water, because one of the key features that we will have with O-Connect is real-time translation in 57 different languages. That means what I'm doing right now here to you, you'll be able to listen in live to anybody on O-Connect and be able to understand them in 57 different languages. Can you imagine how cool that is going to be? Anyway, let's move on then to the companies that already have a lot of the tools, products and services that Onpassive will be having under their own roof. Now, there's some big names out here, and we will be taking a market share from these people. Now, you're probably thinking and saying to yourself, well, how are we going to take any market share from these massive giants? Well, not only is the price going to be a lot cheaper than you are paying already for these products and services. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I don't pay for any of these products and services. But just to give you an idea, Zoom has 300 million people using their platform every single day. And last year, they did in excess of $120 billion. So somebody somewhere is paying for that product and service. Many people here probably already paid for Zoom, because the free part of it is very short, and it's capped for time and the amount of people that can use it. Past that, you have to pay. We are using the company Zoom account at the moment. They pay every single month more than $8,000 just to have that account with Zoom. And there is hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people who are paying amounts of money to Zoom. We will be taking a market share from these people, but not only because we are going to be cheaper, but we're also going to be better. Our tech is brand new. It is integrated with artificial intelligence. Not only that, it is easier to use, easier to share, and everything is going to be done in HD quality. Another reason is we will actually pay you to use our products. I'm going to say that again so you remember what I'm saying. We will be paying you to use our products in Onpassive. If you are a reseller with Onpassive, we will pay you to use our products and services. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time Gmail paid me to send an email to somebody. I can't remember the last time GoDaddy paid me to have my domain name with them or hosting my website. I can't remember the last time Zoom paid me to have a webinar with them. This is a massive deal, guys, and we are going to take a market share of all of these people. We estimate in our first year that we will have 100 million customers using one of our products or services within 1 year of Onpassive's launch. So it is a massive deal. Right at this moment here, we are talking to you about this founder's position. And this is what we are introducing you to here. The benefits of coming on board now before we launch in this founder's position. Now, remember, I spoke to you about one of the major things that we will be doing for you in Onpassive is we will be driving traffic to your website or domain name. Okay. And one of the ways we're going to do this is by using video marketing. Now, we're obviously going to use all the other means of marketing as well, which is messengers, email campaigns, TV, papers, advertising. The whole lot will be done as well. But one of the top things that is up and coming now is video marketing. People like to see visual stuff in front of them. Okay, we're going to be using high quality videos with intelligent video formats that are going to be super friendly interfaces and easy to share. And not only that, we're going to use a thing called prioritizing targeted audience. I cannot speak today. I have no idea what's the matter with me. Anyway, targeted audience, okay, is the buzzword at the moment, and we use this by using our artificial intelligence. Now, already it is used all over the internet. AI is everywhere, and even if you don't understand AI, you know it's there. And I'll give you an example. When you go searching online, whether it's on Google or you go shopping on eBay or Amazon, and you're looking for a TV, for instance, okay? When you then come back onto social media, what do you see in the adverts all over the place? TVs that you've been looking at in other places, normally in shops or stores that are close to where you are. And this is artificial intelligence at use. They've tracked your IP number, they know where you are, and they are targeting you with that thing that you've been searching. Now, Onpassive is no different. Anytime anybody puts into a search engine or goes looking for one of the products and services of Onpassive, we will target that person with video marketing, email marketing, MMS marketing, SMS marketing, and all of the other things. And this is what is called targeted traffic, because that person is actively looking for this product or service. And so you're likely to get a higher conversion rate for them to be a customer. This is all done using artificial intelligence, 100% automated, hands-free. You do not have to do anything, and we do not have to do anything because we are paying Onpassive to do it for us. They are going to market us as founders stroke customer resellers, okay, because it's going to benefit the company to have customers coming in and using their products. All these customers that are coming in will come into you, underneath you in your team. And these customers are going to then pay you a commission, which is where your residual income comes from. So let's think about some of the benefits and recap of where we've got to so far as Onpassive is concerned and what it's going to offer you. It is a fund solution for any cause. This means you can use Onpassive for anything you want. It's going to give you an immediate payment, okay, of unlimited residual income that's going to be paid to you daily. If you are in credit, okay, you can withdraw it there and then, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. There is no qualifying period. There is no qualifications to withdraw this. If you are in credit in your wallet, you can withdraw it, and you'll be able to withdraw it in multiple ways, not only in cryptocurrency, but direct to your bank, in banker's drafts, checks, and in other ways as well. Once you set your wallet up, you select how you want to be paid in your own currency, in your own country, if you so wish. And all of this is done using the top marketing automation done for you. Onpassive is going to guarantee visitors and sign-ups to your website using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more. Now, Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it. Now, the reason we put this up here now is because the window of opportunity to become a founder with us is closing very, very shortly. We will be entering what we call soft launch phase. And this is where we, as founders, will be beta testing the products and services before we launch to the world. When we go into the soft launch period, that $97 US to become a founder right now is going to at least go up to $150 or even more. So it makes sense to jump in now. Now, you do not have to know everything about Onpassive, all the ins and outs of everything. You can learn all that as you go. The main important thing is to get in. At the end of the day, it's £75 English to get in. That's a good meal out for 2 people. This money is going to guarantee your financial future. And for the sake of that money, it's best to get in now, okay? Not only as a founder for that amount, but also this founder's fee comes back with a guarantee from the company. If you are not satisfied, then you will be able to get a refund on your money up to soft launch. And then after soft launch, it is going to be 30 days after the soft launch period. So it makes sense to get in. You can also pay with a Visa or MasterCard. So if you don't believe me, what I've just said, you are then guaranteed also by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee. So Onpassive is a unique business model because we provide a platform to those with a business, okay, so that they can become more successful. And what I mean by this is if you have an existing business, as long as it is approved and above board and legal, and you can host this on Onpassive, and they will in turn drive traffic to your business as well as yourself. And for those who do not have a business, okay, don't worry, the same as myself and many other people here, we will provide to those that have no business or success in the online marketing a plug and play system that will guarantee your success. It is going to be child's play and easy to set up. Why? Because the company are going to do everything else for you. You just have to sign up, okay, and then you have to pay your first month's subscription. From there on in, the company will do it all for you. Obviously, if you want to share this business with other people, you're more than welcome to. And there is tangible reasons to build a business before we launch, because whatever your goal is in Onpassive, you can make that residual income. And not only can you make that residual income, anybody that you bring with you has the success to do that as well. It is a company for everybody. There is no qualifications. You don't have to know anything. All you have to do is to get in and you will win. And they also seek to help obtain their abundance by marketing your business on your behalf. So let's have a look then at the old marketing and current model online and why Onpassive is so different from what you normally see. Now, the old model is not just online, it's offline as well. And many of you here will probably resonate with some of the things I'm going to say now. Most things that you see are based on competition and conflict. We've all been there. You have salesman of the week, you have targets that you have to hit before you get any bonuses, etc., etc. And all this does is cause conflict because it's stressful that people have to hit these targets. 97% of things end up being a scam. We've all been there. You get promised the earth to get in, you get in, and then next month they say, well, if you buy this, then you're going to be better off. So you buy it. Another month goes by, nothing's happened. And they say, well, if you upgrade to this one, then you'll get this. So you do that. You're in 5 months. You spent $500. You've got nothing to show for it. You can't afford it anymore. And what do you end up doing? You end up leaving. And worst of that is sometimes you're only in for a month or so and it folds and they run off with your money. Everything turns into a money pit. We've all been there. Requires selling, recruiting. Nobody likes recruiting. Nobody likes selling. With Onpassive, they do it all for you. Or normally as well, tools are obtained separately and you have to buy them separately. There's never any guarantees. Pits marketers against each other, which is horrible because nobody likes that conflict. And worst of all, the compensation plans are normally based on your own efforts. With Onpassive, everything is based on mutual benefit. The more that I help you, the more you succeed and the more I succeed as well. It is a lovely place to be amongst friends. There is no competition. Whatever your goal is in Onpassive, that's your goal and nobody will tell you otherwise. You can work as hard or not as you like with Onpassive. It is entirely up to you. There is no struggle. There is no stress. Everything you want to do, you can do, or you can be completely passive. It's entirely up to you. Like I said, it's a real business that has real products and real people behind them. We have support where there is people answering your emails, and when we go live, we will have phone-ins and chats in your own language around the globe for you to be able to reach out to support. It's completely self-funding. We will pay you to use our products. Like I said, you only ever pay twice. Once to become a founder, $97 at the moment, And the next time is when we launch to the world, and that is going to be between 100 and 250 US dollars or thereabouts. Marketers don't have to sell because the company are going to do it for us. Marketers don't have to recruit because the company are going to do it all for us. Every tool you need for your success is included in that price. All of this comes with a money back guarantee. Okay, it does say it's a lifetime money back guarantee there, but it's actually up to soft launch and then 30 days after that. Marketers only compete for themselves. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Nobody's going to tell you to do anything else. And the best of it all comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that nobody has ever seen online before. But you as a founder will get to know what this is. And that is the only way that you will get to know what it is. Ashmi Farah once said, everybody in the near future will have used something from Onpassive, whether they come for the money or the tools or the benefits to connect or the communications, they will have a reason to come to Onpassive. We all have residual bills, guys, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? With Onpassive, that's exactly what we are going to offer you here, a residual monthly income to pay for your residual bill. A lot of this is all done with one thing in mind. Every single tool and product that we have is all backed by artificial intelligence. Machine learning. The machine does not get it wrong. It learns how the customers are looking at things. It learns how we are using things, and it acts and interacts with every single one of our products. All our products are standalone individually, and all our products work seamlessly with each other because of artificial intelligence. So let's just recap once more where we're at then with Onpassive. Okay, this system is effortlessly going to build your team and grow your business. It's going to provide unlimited rotators, fresh websites, destination pages that automatically send traffic to your site. The artificial intelligence is seamlessly going to review these people, convert them, and then join them for you without you having to lift a finger. And all of this is done by the use of artificial intelligence. Now, the growth of Onpassive has been nothing short of phenomenal. We started back in June of 2018, and our first year was pretty slow. You know, we brought in around about 50,000 people in our first year. And then the second year, it doubled in size to around about 150,000 by the end of our second year. And then we got to January of 2020 and things started getting interesting. We then moved up to September, and by September, we were bringing in roughly between 2,500 and 3,000 new founders every single day. Since July of last year, we had 150,000 founders of July of last year in 2020. We have now got 634,000 founders. So that is the growth that we have had. Now, all of these people that have joined because they can see the benefit of being a founder in this pre-launch period, okay, before we launch to the world. Because when we launch to the world, that is it. The founder's door closes, okay? That is it. There is going to be no more founders. Doesn't matter how much you want to pay to be a founder. Once we launch to the world, it is only ever going to be customers and resellers from there on in. That founder's position is going to be unique to us here now. And the only way you can do it is to join right now for that $97. Okay, after that, it's completely gone. This next slide, then, we've shown you a unicorn. And the reason we've got this unicorn here is because this represents a unicorn company. And a unicorn company is a company that does in excess of $1 billion a year. And there's plenty around, the likes of Microsoft, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, Instagram, all of these, just to name a few, are all billion-dollar companies. And a lot of these people have done it within their first year, but nobody has ever done it in less than 1 year. Onpassive will be a unicorn company within their first month. Okay, which is an amazing feat. Nobody online or offline has ever done that before. You have got the opportunity to be part of this new online digital unicorn company. And that is going to be for that founder's fee of $97. Now, I've been going on about this founder thing, on and on and on about it all night. So what is the advantage of being a founder? Well, for a start, you get exclusive access to the thing we call the Go Founders website. This is where all the founders hang out. Okay, it's separate to Onpassive, and it is only for founders of Onpassive. It's called Go Founders. Within this back office, you will have your own unique links that you can share to your friends and family that are bespoke, especially just for you. There's around 140 of them now. You also have access to live and recorded webinars for founders only. We have a community section there where you can go in and chat. You'll also get early access to use the products and services, because we are going to be beta testers of these products and services before they are launched to the world. Not only that, your time and date stamp, okay, that you join on gives you priority positioning within the company payment system, and this is separate to the other payment system I talked about earlier. You're going to be a member of the inner circle where we beta test, have ideas, and talk about the products to see how we can make them better, plus a lot more. So let's just recap then. What is Onpassive going to do for you? It's automatically going to advertise your business, market for you, get leads and signups, recruit, build your team, and build any other approved online business opportunity. And everything is done automatically, all through this amazing Onpassive platform that we call Onpassive. He said it twice. Sorry about that. Okay, it's an amazing opportunity, and this comes with 100% risk-free guaranteed from the founder's fee. So we hope, guys, that you have enjoyed this very short presentation of what Onpassive has to offer you as a founder. If you've got any questions, please come on and ask them either in the chat area Q&A or raise your hand and we'll bring you on. If not, please get back in contact with the person who has invited you here. Back to you, Neil. Thank you very much.
Fantastic, Red. Great presentation. Yeah, so I've the situation we've got here. If anyone has any questions that's not in the, you've not been into the chat yet, whether anybody's looked at that, anybody wants to raise their hand and I can bring you across to the panelist room to ask a question, please feel free and fire away. Don't know if they got anything else at the moment.
There's one question in the chat, which I'll bring up, and that's from MZ. Hello, Red. Please can you explain more on how a founder can be a customer and a reseller? Yeah, not a problem. Andy, do you want to do that?
Sure. At the end of the day, we all become resellers. What she's asking here is how can you become a customer and a retailer? I think.
Oh, not a reseller. Okay, maybe
right,
it's me.
So at the end of the day, if you've got your own business, then you can use the domain name, as Red said, pointed out earlier on. If your company is accepted or nice and clean and straightforward, and it's approved by Onpassive, then you can start to advertise your business through your domain name, and you can become a retailer. As far as you also are a customer to Onpassive, so you would pay their monthly fee. So you've got two options here. Either you become a reseller for Onpassive, and that becomes your business, in which case the company will grow that for you, and you can add to that if you wish to. You don't have to, but you can. Or you're a retailer, you have your own business and you want to promote that, then Onpassive is the perfect solution from the point of view of specific targeted traffic.
Yeah, there's also going to be a tab within Onpassive platform, very similar to the marketplace on Facebook, where all businesses will have a presence as well. So not only will you be having customers coming to your website or your business through the targeted traffic that Onpassive is going to do for you, but then you're also got in excess of 600,000 plus, maybe coming towards 1 million founders that can peruse the marketplace and look at your products and wares as well. So it's a win-win situation from a business point of view. The only other thing I will say is you can have a business and be a reseller at the same time. The difference in that is each account only has a certain amount of traffic, okay, included in that price. And if half of it is going to your business and half of it going to yourself, you can do that as well. But there is an option to buy more targeted traffic as well. So like I said, you know, we're trying to keep it very simple with this presentation, just to give people an idea of Onpassive. But the more that you're looking into it, the more knowledge you will have of what is available to you, either as an individual or with a business. But thanks very much for that, Andy. That was a great explanation. I'm really having trouble talking tonight.
In fact, talking about extra traffic there, Red, it leads me on to a question that I was asked yesterday, actually, by someone who said a while ago, Ash talked about a premium pack which included up to 10 times more traffic, and they were just asking whether there were in fact any updates on what the monthly cost would that would be, given the fact that we're going to get up to 10 times more traffic.
Not a clue is the answer. We don't even know what the monthly subscription is going to be yet, and until we have those in the bag, we won't even know how much the extra traffic is going to be. But my gut feeling is it's going to probably be on the high side if it's going to be 10 times what we normally get. You know, I don't know is the answer. Nobody knows, so there's no point asking anybody else because nobody else would know either. But yes, it will be an option to buy extra traffic to your site, and it's something that I know a lot of people will be doing just to kickstart their own accounts. You know, it makes sense to, if you can afford it, to drive extra traffic to those to your site to get more people sign up. It's makes perfect logical sense. But until we find out how much it's going to be, then we can't get that information. But is it available? Yes, it will be available. So has anyone else got any questions? If you've got a question, just raise your hand. We'll come and find you. Or you can write it in the chat area, or you can go to the Q&A. I'm a bit rusty today because we haven't done it for a couple of weeks. Talking of doing it, next Monday, we will not be having a presentation because it is bank holiday in the UK. It is May Day. So we won't be having it next Monday, and we won't be having it on the 30th, I believe, Neil, whenever the last day of May is. Monday.
Monday the 31st.
31st. Okay, because again, it's a bank holiday in the UK. So we try and keep those free so that we can enjoy our time with family and friends, etc. There is plenty of other presentations around for Onpassive, or you can just grab one of these replays that you can send to people. It's pretty good. Has anyone else, any of the founders got any questions, as long as they're not too founderish, if you know what I mean? I don't mind answering them for 10 minutes or so before we get off. Open the Q&A.
Would it be okay, Red, if I said something about the traffic?
Certainly.
Good. Okay. I mean, especially for the new people. I mean, some people have been involved in marketing before, whether it's affiliate marketing or network marketing or whatever. But we've always had to rely on traffic, and we've never really known where to buy traffic from. And you try and listen to your friends or people that are doing well. And when you speak to them, you know, they're doing well because they spend a lot of money on traffic. So it's obvious that, you know, you get what you pay for, you know. But the good thing about people that are in Onpassive, we are going to be seeing our traffic working in our month to month by the amount of new customers that we're going to get. So we're going to see Ash work in our traffic before we've even bought any traffic packs. So in reality, it's going to give us a, you know, and it's going to work. So we are going to get customers from around the world while we're sleeping. So therefore, it will give people confidence to say, well, you know, this is working so well as it is. I want to buy a traffic pack because it's worth me spending the money if I'm going to get 10 times the amount of traffic, because it will speed my progress up. And I know that this company's traffic works because look what's happening every day of the week. You know, we're getting some result with it. So traffic generally, it has been a little bit confusing in the past, you know, or you can buy these solo ads and you might get 100 clicks for £100, $100. After that 100 clicks, you get nothing. You don't get the leads, you get nothing else. And that's it. Click, click, click. They've looked at your offer and they haven't looked again. As with the traffic, which is targeted traffic in Onpassive, that traffic will be going back to people, you know, not just once, but again and again, so they can see it, because it's been a proven fact that when someone sees something 5 or 6 times, they get to trust it and they go, well, we've seen this before, that looks good. Well, obviously that's when they join. They don't always join on the first exposure. So I think we're going to be very confident with the traffic packs that we can buy. And I, for one, certainly want to get some traffic packs to help people that I've actually got involved in, family and things like that, involved in the business, to speed their progress up. So that's just my little thought on the traffic. Thanks very much, Paul. We've got a couple of questions up in the Q&A. I'll read the first ones out, and then we can open it up to the panel. From Jay Contreras. I'll go for that. Will our unique email identifier be used when Onpassive starts advertising our domain name? Anybody want to grab this one? Okay, I'll do it then. Okay, as far as the traffic is concerned, which is what you're asking about there, is no. Your email is safe and secure. Okay, the only thing that the customer will be seeing is your website and domain name. Your email will not be on there at all. Okay, and to be honest with you, they don't need your email because the company are doing it all for us. It's all automated, remember. Okay, all they are looking for is the product or service. Okay, you as the founder, reseller, sponsor, okay, makes no odds whatsoever. Okay, it is a customer that will be looking at the product. They put in their name and email into the link that will be there on the traffic page. They then fall in underneath you, and guess what? That customer signs up, you get the commission. All done without you having to lift a finger. How cool is that? Hope that answers your question. Chris Johnson's got one here. Red, can you buy more than one position? And do you have to use different emails? Open to the panel.
I'll take that one, Red. It's the easy one.
Go for it.
Yeah, you can you can actually have as many founders, positions, accounts. Obviously, each account will have to have a different email. Obviously, when you register with GoFounders, you have to have a new email. You can't use the same email to open multiple accounts, so you have to have different emails. Okay.
Yeah, the only other thing I'll add to that is you can use the same name on every single account if you want to, but they have to have a different email. Thanks very much for Chris. That was a great question. Dusty's asked, so you have your own business and you'll sell your products. Does that generate money to the founders for selling those products? Great question. Anybody want to take that? If not, I will. Okay, looks like me then. It's a good question, that, Dusty. As far as your own company is concerned and the products that you are selling, 100% of that money you sell your products for goes to you. It doesn't go to the founders at all. Okay, your business is your business. You are just hosting that on the Onpassive platform. And for that, you will pay a fee. Simple as that. Okay, that fee that you pay to host it on the platform, that then goes to the foundership. Okay, but as far as your products and services concerned, they are all yours, mate. But that's a great question. Okay, I'm just going to go down into the chat, see if we've got anything there. Nope. Anybody else got anything else then? We're coming up to 10:02, so if nobody else has got any more questions, we'll wrap it up. Don't be shy, guys. If there's anything bothering you on your mind, anything like that.
Yeah, one of the things that cropped up with the recent Lions webinar, somebody asked, am I too late to make money with Onpassive? Which I thought was a good question, bearing in mind we've got 625,000 founders. But actually, no, you're not, because the 625,000 founders are just 0.625% of what we anticipate taking on as far as customers are concerned in the first year. The marketplace is 4.56 billion or something potential customers, and that 100 million is less than 2%. So no, it's not too late to get in, and whether you're the last founder or even a reseller at a later date, you will still make money, and you can still potentially earn whatever income you have set yourself a goal for.
Fantastic. It really is a business for anybody, and whatever opportunity that you have is available with Onpassive. It's fantastic. And like I said, this is just a very, very brief overview of what is available in Onpassive. And the more that you understand Onpassive and what it has to offer, you'll have a lot of sleepless nights, guys. We all have, and that's why we all look completely haggard, to be honest, because we've all been Onpassived. But anyway, fantastic stuff. Okay, is a new email hard to make? David Switzer's just asked. No, very, very easy. Gmail, you can make new emails very easily. If you don't know how to, if you just go into Google and put in setting up a new email on Google, on Gmail, it'll walk you through that. Whatever email account that you already existing have, whether it's Gmail, AOL, Hotmail, etc. Okay, just put into a search engine, how do I make a new email in, if you want to keep that ending to it. Very easy to do, David. If you get stuck, mate, you can reach out to me and I'll walk you through it. It's not a problem. Anything else from the panel before we wrap her up? Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I just a quickie. Yeah, I was thinking today, you know, during the day when I'm at work, I listen to a lot of YouTube, and just things come to mind. And from a new person's point of view, with regard to customers, when we're looking at YouTube, sometimes we hear a song and think, that's really good, I like that, or you listen to something motivational. What's the first thing we do without even blinking an eye? We press the subscription button, and then we press the bell with a little jangly thing around it, so we get the next updates. And millions of us do that around the world because we like to keep in touch with that person, a group, or business, you know. And I think this is what is going to happen to Onpassive. People are going to try our 7-day free trial, and they're going to see Onpassive on YouTube and everywhere else because you can't miss it. And they're just going to keep pressing the subscribe button because it'll just make perfect sense. And I'm thinking we do it every day, and our life is subscription. People pay monthly for the mortgage, rent, gas, electric, car payments, life insurance. Everything is like a monthly subscription. So we're not teaching people anything new in Onpassive because we have a monthly subscription that the company actually take out of our commission that they've kindly made for us while we're sleeping. Subscription has got to be one of the best things that's ever happened in the business world. And over the weekend, I love that program. A lot of you have probably seen it. A Place in the Sun, A Place in the Sun, Home and Away. And it's like people want to move abroad, have a nice time. And here we are in 2000. It was a recent program, by the way. And here we are in 2021, and they're still talking about the crash in the financial crash in 2008, saying that the market hasn't recovered yet. It may have recovered 5%. And then you look at what's happened in the last year with the COVID thing. How long is that going to take to recover? And a lot of people are suffering, businesses going bust, people losing their jobs, everything else. And you're thinking, well, yeah, you might suffer unless you're in Onpassive. Think about that. We're a global, massive company that's going to have so many products that people around the world just want to use. And they're just going to keep clicking, subscribe, get me in, get me started. I want to use it, never give it up. So our future is looking really bright, and it's all down to the most simplest thing that we do every day: subscribe to something. So it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway,
one thing.
Red.
Cheers. One thing I will say about the products is, a lot of people get hooked up on our digital products and all the rest of it, and how it's going to make them money and all the rest of it. Every single product and service of Onpassive has developed is, in its own right, a viable product. And what I mean by this is that right now, everybody on the internet is using one of our products and services with another company, okay? Around 4 billion people are using one of the products and services that Onpassive will be offering. These are usable, viable products that are being there. People are using every single day, and they are paying to use these products and service every single day. So we're not reinventing the wheel. What we are doing is we are making a new version of this wheel. It's going to be slicker. It's going to be faster. It's going to be shinier. It's going to be more economical than the old wheel. Okay. What people are going to do? They want the new wheel. They don't want the old wheel. It's still a wheel, but it's a better wheel. So think yourselves back to the old mobile days when mobiles first came out. Okay, they worked perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with them. What were the names of those companies? Can you remember them? Motorola, Nokia. Now what we've got Apple and we've got Samsung. Look at search engines. Ask Jeeves, remember that one? AOL, Yahoo. Remember those? Where are they now? What is it now? It's Google. It really is time for a new kid on the block. And as far as technology is concerned, Onpassive ticks all the boxes. So get in as a founder whilst you can. Enjoy the ride with us for the sake of one good meal. It will change your financial future. Anyway, Neil, over to you to close it down, please.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Red, it's a better wheel on a better vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason we've got electric bikes. There's a reason we've got electric bicycles, because it's a damn sight easier than pedaling one. So you can pedal your way to success, or you can sit back and just let it take you there. It's electric, and it keeps charging.
and you're quite right, Paul, aren't you? About subscription payments are very powerful, aren't they? Subscription payments. It's not done Sky any harm, has it?
No.
I'll just add this as well.
Netflix, Sky, all of these big online successful businesses now are all subscription based.
Yes.
All of them.
And one thing about all this as well, obviously we're talking about wheels, but you've got to get a wheel from over there and a wheel from over here, and you've got to get a wheel from there. All these wheels are in Onpassive, so it's all under one roof. So you haven't got to go searching for different wheels. It's all here with Onpassive.
Fantastic, guys. Thanks very much to all the panelists. These guys that you see in front of you here are part of the UK and Ireland leadership team. We are all here to help you on your Onpassive journey. If there is anything that you want to know or need help with, please reach out to any of us here, and we'll be more than glad to help any of you guys on our shores. Thanks very much, Neil, and that's it.
Should we say a bit about the forthcoming webinars?
Go for
Red?
it. Yeah.
Obviously, tomorrow I take it is the usual public Zoom at 4 p.m. Eastern time with Marty and the guys. Still waiting of news for this week's founders meeting, if there is one, and under the current situation there. So I reckon if there is one, would you say it's going to be on Friday, Red?
Friday, I'd imagine, if we have one, yeah.
Yeah, if we have one, either noon Eastern time or 2. And our next UK and Ireland weekly presentation will be on Monday, the 10th of May at 9 p.m. So
Yep.
Look forward to seeing you all then. See you next time.
Thanks very much, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.